And welcome to another edition of the Living Large Theater Podcast. I am Billy Santiago, along with my good friend of 38 years, Gary Rodriguez, our super producer, Noe Ayala. We're available at livinglargetheater@gmail.com. Shoot us an email. Tell us how much you love the show. We're available on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon Prime, and now on YouTube. Hashtag Living Large Theater Podcast. If you want to become a sponsor of this fine extravaganza of a show, reach out to us at 956-451-1633. Rate our podcast. Give it a 5-star. Share with a friend, leave us a comment, and more importantly, hit that subscribe button.
This is the Living Large Theater Podcast, the fastest growing podcast in America. Admission is free. All you need is a sense of humor and a thirst for entertainment. This is the fastest growing podcast, and we thank you for listening to us. We are now
Thank you.
We are now rocking and rolling, and every week we come back, we have a bigger audience, and we thank you. We appreciate you. You have to excuse me a little bit. There's a bunch of junk in the air. I'm a little hoarse today. Not quite a Shetland pony, but getting there. Spring break 2026 is on the way. We're trying to set up our spring showcase with our sponsor, White Sands Marina.
I'm glad you brought that up.
In Port Isabel. And let me tell you, you better be there when we do. You got to come out, have fun, spend some money at White Sands with Arnold and Corina Flores.
And we'll do a belly flop contest in the pool.
They are salt of the earth, and we thank them. They were our very first sponsor of the Living Large Theater. Let's talk about the State of the Union. Billy, any thoughts?
You know what, man? I was so disappointed in the Democrats that didn't show up, and the ones that were there was just so rude. I mean, you know, Donald Trump, he embellishes on stuff, but you know what? He did a lot of good things in his first year in office, and nobody wants to give him credit on the other side, man, you know?
Yeah.
And so that was really sad to see that, but hey, he got his message across. I think
Loud and clear.
The highlight of the night is when the USA men's hockey team came out.
USA.
That was awesome, man. That was, boy, gave me chills, man.
Yeah, I think we're spending too much time, or America's spending too much time on the behavior of the silly little impetuous Democrats. I mean, every part of Trump's message was great. And I got this friend on Facebook. He calls Trump a liar. So I told him, hey, man, name one lie that has been verified that Trump has said that has turned out to be a lie. Crickets. So these people, they're just throwing shit out there, seeing what sticks. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people across America that are just dumb, just stupid. And they fall for it. Let's talk about James Tallarico fans. All his fans say Donald Trump is racist. Tallarico is a Democrat trying to be a U.S. senator from Texas. All his fans say Donald Trump is racist. The real racist is you, because you refuse to give a beautiful, charming, highly educated black lady named Jasmine Crockett the chance to be the next senator of Texas. Why? Because she's black. Don't you ever call Donald Trump a racist. Ever. That's your hat, Sparky. Wear it, and wear it proudly. Please welcome actor-musician J.D. Mata coming into the Living Large Theater Podcast.
Hey.
So we did a short monologue because I want to make sure we maximize our time. J.D., you're now inducted into the Living Large Theater Podcast Hall of Fame.
Yes.
The first member inducted.
This is your fourth time being on the podcast, and every time it gets better. For those that don't know J.D. Mata, he is a 25-year overnight success in Hollywood, and he's made it. He's in a feature film right now
So
that's
proud
in
of you,
theater.
brother. Yeah.
Hold on. No, do me a favor. Give me that Sharpie. Thank you. JD, take this Sharpie and this piece of paper. Okay. Please give me your autograph.
All right.
Before you get all uppity and shit and won't even take my call, man.
Hey, call my agent.
Hey, congratulations, JD. Let's talk a little bit about JD. Billy and I met JD, I think, back in the 90s.
Early 90s.
Yeah, Billy and I were in radio, B104, All Hit Music and more, and we did comedy night at a place called the 23rd Street Sports Pub.
It was called Let's Get Stupid Night.
Yeah, but the place was 23rd Street Sports Pub, and I could never figure out all that time why it was called the 23rd Street Sports Pub. Then one day, being an epiphany, it was on 23rd Street in McAllen.
Is it still open?
No, I think it's a little ambulance place there.
Well, you know how I found that place, how I got to play there?
No.
It was Thanksgiving dinner, and we had Father Mame over for dinner.
Oh, what a blessing!
Yes, yes.
What a
And
blessing!
It was. He was
At
over
your
at
house?
my house. Yeah, he was over at my house.
Wow.
And but before, he's the one that told me. He goes, "You should go and inquire about Let's Get Soup at Night at 23rd Street Sports Pub. And there's some DJs there from B104." But
Wow,
but
what a
we had him
blessing.
over for dinner. It was a very memorable night because I remember my mom. We had turkey and all the trimmings, and my mom
Traditional
went,
Thanksgiving.
She went to HEB.
Yeah,
Hey, she-
And the only ham they had was
HEB.
damn ham.
yeah. DAMME.
DAMMM ham, right?
Yeah. It's
So-
it's from Denmark.
And it was on sale. That's right. It was from Denmark, and so she bought the damn DAMMM.
Used to came in a little blue can.
It did. It came in a blue
damn
can. Remember
ham.
that?
Of
In the blue-
course.
They're
blue
at
can.
HEB.
Yeah.
And so then we were all sitting around the dinner table, and Father Meme, he had told me, God rest his que en paz descanse.
Sign of
He
the
already
cross.
passed away, sign of the cross. But I remember him, we're about to have dinner, and he says, hey, you should go to the sports pub. They're trying to find a musician to play in between the jokes, and you'll get to work with these amazing guys, these DJs.
What a guy.
Yeah, and so then my mom starts, we did grace, and my mom says to me, mijo, pass me the damn ham. And so Father Meme looked at my mom, and so I passed her the damn ham, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
And then my dad says to my mom,
Well, by that time she'd taken it out of the can.
but he didn't
It's
take it
still
out
the
of the
damn
can.
ham.
It was still, yep. And, everything was being passed around, and my dad said to my mom, honey, pass me the damn ham.
Of
And Father
course.
Meme looks at my dad. And so then Father Meme, I remember he got up from the table, and he said, well, that's the spirit. Pass me the fucking potatoes.
Oh, Father
yeah,
Meme.
yeah.
Rest in peace,
That
Father
That
Father
was
Meme.
sports pub, man. That joke, esa joke pegaba, right?
Yeah,
That
all the
sports
time.
pub,
All,
Let's Get
all the
Stupid Night.
time. It never gets old. Never gets
Never
old.
gets old.
It's as old as my grandmother's toes and twice as corny.
Oh, you're such a heel. You're such a heel.
Okay, so JD Mata from here ventures off to Hollywood 25 years ago with a tote sack in hand and on a bus, or did you take a car?
No, I had my little red GMC truck. We talked about this. It was a GMC. Great mistake created. Somebody told me that's what GMC did. But it worked well. It worked well. And I was towing a little white trailer. And I remember before I went, Mr. Ramirez, who I would see at the Country Omelet, he says, "Do you have a spare tire for your white trailer?" And I go, "No." He goes, "You got to get one." Sure enough, when I got into New Mexico, the blew out the tire and the trailer, and
Great advice, and you took it.
and I took it.
Wow.
Yeah, right. So anyway, yeah, that was my. And I remember when I first drove in, bro, into LA, into the big city. Man, I saw the LA skyline at 2 a.m. and I knew it was home.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Hey, so I remember your girlfriend at the time gave you a dog named Rover.
Yes.
And you were over there at her family's house, and y'all were having dinner, and that's when you very first met Rover. Did you take him to LA?
You know, Rover, before I went, he got run over.
Oh, shit.
Rover got run over.
So how did you and Rover
Sad.
meet? How did you and Rover meet?
Rover adored me. And I pretty much loved Rover because he kind of had my back.
How?
Because I remember it was Thanksgiving dinner. It was another Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
And we were there at my girlfriend's house, and Rover always sat next to me. Well, we're sitting at Thanksgiving, and for some reason, I decided I was going to have the cranberry. Okay. And I had a little bit too much. And my stomach me comenzó a doler la panza.
It's
My
the
stomach started to
acidity
hurt.
in there.
It's very acidic, bro. And so I had to cut one, bro. I mean, yes, thank you, Noe, for the sound effects. That was actually Noe really farting, by the way. Just thank you, Noe.
Excuse me.
Ay, Fuji, que
But
pesta.
can you imagine my girlfriend at the time? It was very beautiful. They lived in a mansion, bro, real big, in a big family, and I so I
So they
couldn't hold
invited
it.
you for Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, and they invited him for Thanksgiving, and Rover was sitting next to me, and I couldn't hold it, so I cut it. Very want to do it again? No?
Right cheek sneak.
Yeah, exactly.
Right cheek sneak.
Because I had
silent but deadly.
I had an alibi. So I cut it, and I said, and I looked at the dog, right, and I went, yeah, with a face, and the father.
What'd the dad say?
The dad said, Rover. And
It
yes,
worked, dude.
It worked, bro.
It worked. Poor
So then,
Rover.
by the second, and then I had pumpkin pie, bro.
Oh.
And then it was
Pumpkin pie and cranberries doesn't mix, man.
Hombre. And then you top, I was having a glass of Boone's Farm.
Yeah,
you can only
hombre.
imagine. So I had to cut another one. I had to cut another one. I said, no problem.
Yeah.
Al Cabo Rover, he's got my back. He'll take the
Yeah, what's he going to do
the fall.
about it?
He's gonna take the fall.
Yeah.
And so I cut it. Sound effects.
Sound effects.
I cut one just like that.
One job, Noe.
And I look at I look down at Rover.
Yeah, and the dad, what do you say?
And the dad goes, Rover, right? And so then even my girlfriend goes to the dog, Rover, and everybody's like looking at Rover, right? And
Poor guy.
poor guy. And then already now it's starting to smell a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
fortunately for me, fortunately that the gas was coming out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for the guests because it was starting to smell a little bit. But unfortunately for Rover.
Yeah.
Because he was getting the blame.
Y'all the blame.
So then one more, bro. I had to let one, and
One
this one was
more?
a silencer, bro.
Wow.
It was one.
Must have been the gravy.
It was the gravy.
Yeah.
Yep.
The gravy.
It was the gravy. They must have gotten it at Shibi. Anyway, so I let it out, bro. The silencer, and it just a little bit, like a little whistle.
Yeah.
And so the dad goes. So I look at Rover one more time. Yes, exactly. Oh my God, that's exactly what. That's what was going through everybody's mind, right? Even though it was a little one, everybody heard it like that. So then the dad. But
Did you bring Rover with you?
I know, man. But the thing is, he could let me out with there, bro, because the third time the dad says, Rover, get the fuck out of there before JD shits on you. It's like, no, man. All along they knew it was
Rover.
embarrassing. It was embarrassing.
Didn't even make it to Hollywood, man.
Rover didn't make it. Doggone it.
He missed his chance. Hey, let's mention our sponsor right quick. White Sands Marina Inn and Suites in Port Isabel. Ward Thomas and Majestic Studios. Vantage Media. Trapped RGV. And Fred Rodriguez, the Texas Sportsman. So 25 years ago, this gentleman leaves McAllen, Texas, heads to Hollywood. You paid your dues. What did you do? Did you wait tables like most waiters do? Or, well, first of all, you're a musician, so you had that option.
Yeah, I was playing. I remember the first week that I was there, I went to Mass at St. Charles Borromeo there in North Hollywood. I live across the street from there now, as a matter of fact. But I remember going to this Mexican restaurant called Ernie's, and there was the alcove. And I said, man, that would be a great place to play. I had already been there 7 days, and I went up to the owner. I said, hey, I would love to play here. I'm a musician. Would you give me a chance? And he goes, I go, I could play in that corner. He goes, you know what? I've had this restaurant for about 30 years, and about 20 years ago, that's where the musicians would play. He goes, why don't you come tonight, audition, and we'll see. And so I went and auditioned. I ended up playing there for like 12 years, dude.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, at Ernie's Taco House.
Did you get any referrals after that for other gigs?
What was there? There were a lot of famous people that I met there. There was one that would, what was her name?
Nicole Simpson?
No, who was that girl, the Ghost Whisperer? She did the Ghost Whisperer.
Nah.
Scarlett Johansson?
Caesar Milan.
No, she was.
Caesar
I'm blanking
Milan.
out on her name, but she would walk in every Sunday and say, "Hey, can you play my favorite song?" And she loved the song.
The girl from Waco?
Yes,
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Jennifer Love
Jennifer
Hewitt.
Yes.
Love Hewitt, huh?
She loved me, bro. She would. I didn't even recognize her. She would come in, play my song. She wanted to hear the song from Friends, right? And then one time she says, "Come sit with us," and I went and sat with her, and I go, "What's your name?" And she goes, "My name is Jennifer." And then I realized, holy shit, it's Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Wow.
Yeah.
And by then she was already famous.
She was already.
But
no,
you
she was
weren't.
super famous. I wasn't famous.
Okay,
No,
but she
no.
was famous.
She was very famous.
She took
yeah.
a liking to you,
She
JD.
took a liking to me, bro.
That's awesome.
I met Steve Perry there.
Yeah?
Yeah, from Journey. He's a good friend of mine.
Are you taller than him?
I am taller than him.
Yeah.
Hey, there's rumor that he may be going on tour with Journey. Journey's out on tour this year. Have you heard that? Have you heard
I
that
have
rumor?
heard that. I've heard that. Yeah.
He hasn't decided yet, but the guys, Jonathan Cain and Greg Rowley and them, they invited him to go on tour with them. So,
What happened to him?
he
I
will.
already developed stage fright. Do you have stage fright?
I used to.
Yeah.
Real bad.
But
real
then you chose
bad.
to become an actor, so you can't say, I have stage fright. I can't do it.
I was talking before I came in. I told you guys that I did a UPS store commercial.
Yeah.
Where I made $90,000 on that commercial. But I remember
Mochate?
sitting on the mochate, bro. I remember sitting in the trailer before I was going to do that commercial, and
Makeup!
it hit the anxiety, bro, that I got, and from that thinking, man, millions of dollars are at stake.
Yeah.
If I forget the lines, What's
What
that?
what about the P Diddy commercial that you were supposed to do for the Super Bowl and you got?
P. Diddy?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I auditioned for that, and for some reason, it was one of these DEI type of things, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know,
We need a Mexican.
well,
Gotta have a
no,
Mexican.
well, they didn't. They ended up getting like
A black guy.
yeah, a black
So
girl,
they bounced
black
the
girl
Mexican
to
for
play
the
a
black
producer.
girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, it's fine. Good. It is what it is.
So
but-
Everything happens
Do you
for
still
a
audition
reason.
for commercials?
oh
when-
yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
I'm auditioning all the time for
So
commercials.
that's a standard union payout.
Yeah. Well, they're not as Hollywood is going through a weird funk right now because
Because of the streaming, right?
the streaming, all the platforms, and they've ostracized half of America.
But
too,
for my
bro.
friendship with you,
Yeah.
being an actor in Hollywood, and I
Yeah.
want you to make it. I want you to make money.
Yeah.
If that wasn't the case, I would say, hey, Hollywood, toma pendejos.
No, there's still a lot of money to be made. It's just harder, man. There's just not as many movies being made.
Is AI being a big factor in all that?
AI is a big factor. Yeah, no doubt. Even like I'm using AI to my advantage. If you go to my Facebook page, JD Mata, the last music video I did, it was all AI.
Yeah,
Wow.
I saw that.
I
saw
mean,
that.
did you see it?
Yeah, I saw that.
And
Wow.
even the song, bro. I wrote the song. I
With
put,
their voice, right?
Yeah, I put what I did was I put the chord progression on the piano, and I sang it, and then I put into the computer into this AI program, and it spit out that whole freaking arrangement.
Wow.
Even with a vocal part,
Well,
but it didn't sound like me. Otherwise, I would have used it because it was great.
We no longer have to pay Noe because I found out he's AI generated.
Dude, I'm glad you said it because I was about to say it. I go, what happened to Noe, man? This guy, this is a much more improved.
He's a hologram.
Hey JD, so you got this role in Clica.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So how did that come about?
Okay, so that was a brutal shoot. I love the guys, by the way.
Talk about the movie first. It's called Clica.
Okay, it's on theaters now.
CLIKA or CLICKA?
MOUSE. No,
E-I-E-I-O.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious clica. No, clica CLIKA.
Okay. No other C. Just
And
one.
interesting, the star of the movie, his name is JD.
Oh, wow.
His name is spelled JAYDEE.
Wow.
And so I was JD too. Like when we're on set, they go JD, and we're all, I'd like turn.
one?
So then
Wow. Hey, let's do a contest right here for
Okay,
you.
sure,
Hold
sure.
that thought.
Yeah, for sure.
Anybody calls in, Noe man the phones. Anybody calls in right now and they can tell us what JD stands for in JD Mata. You're going to win this brand new 2026 Shallow Sport boat. This will be yours.
Woo!
First one to let us know what JD stands for from JD Mata.
What's the number? What's the number?
Noe will man the phones. 1-800 podcast.
6969. God.
So,
Okay.
Get it right.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, so on set, I was no longer JD, but I was Jose.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because
That was your character name.
Well, no, my character's name was Carlos, but because
Shit, you just screwed half my contest
I
right
know.
there.
oh shit! Oh, you were asking what JD stands for in the movie.
Let me get my intern over here. Wiki, come here. Wiki, come here. Hello, Mr. Mata. My name is Wiki. I'm an intern for Utapology. I've been trying to turn this guy back into UTRGV for 6 years now. They won't take it, man.
Yo me llamo JD Mata.
So you're on the set. Well,
Okay.
how did you get the role to begin with?
Okay, so I'm always auditioning, right? I remember the last time I was here, I told you guys that I was up for the La Llorona,
Yeah.
and I didn't.
And they
get
chose
it.
a black guy.
They chose the Puerto Rican
Oh, okay.
Bad Rabbit.
Yeah. Bunny
No,
Rabbit.
Bad Bunny got the role, huh?
Another guy called Bad Rabbit. No, I'm just
Really?
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Why? Because he had more oil on his chest
Exactly.
than you did?
They probably got, I think I don't know who they got. But all I know is I was the perfect for that role because I'm from the Valley, bro.
Yeah.
And La Llorona is like perfect here.
She's my
and-
neighbor.
Yeah, I don't know. You never know with these auditions, man.
Okay,
because-
so you
okay,
auditioned for the Clica.
So La Llorona I didn't get, but like I auditioned for Clica, and you know what song?
Billy, we have 30 minutes to fucking fill. Let him finish these little.
Yeah, Billy. What's wrong with you,
stories.
Billy? I'm gonna have to mute your mic.
Go ahead.
So they I forget the song that they wanted me to. I sang a corrido, The one that goes, vamos, it's de los Tigres del Norte, where they go to California and
Not un día a la vez.
no, something about they're transporting drugs.
Ooh.
They go to Hollywood and I forget but I learned it all, right? And so I auditioned with that.
Okay.
And then they gave me a scene to do. So then that was my agent is the one who sent me, right? My agent, because they're the ones that get all the major movies. They get, there's a website that they get. Not just anybody can, they got to go through the agency. So my agent sends me, it was it was a video audition. So then they wanted me to, I got a call back. It's got a call back. And so then they said, your audition was great. We love the singing. In terms of the acting, don't give us a little. I play a street musician who tells the guy, JD in the movie in Clica, they develop a new form of corrido. And I said, dude, that's not a corrido. I go, what do you think? And so I'm telling him, this is the way you do it, right? So
Yeah.
I was kind of like the OG
Yeah.
of corridos in the movie.
You became almost like a technical advisor.
I was the shamanistic street musician technical advisor, yeah. And so they said, you know what? We love you. We love your look. We love your singing. But you were overacting. You was too much.
Oh.
So they said, send us another one for the callback, but less. So then I did it. About 2 days later, they said it was too little. Give us a little bit more.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
So then about an hour after I said, you got the part. So then we're going to be shooting in 6 weeks. They give me all the details. And then I said, and I'm waiting, because I know I'm going to be singing. And then if you go to the movie, I'm singing at the beginning. And I'm thinking, well, what's the song? We're shooting in 6 weeks. I want to be ready, man. And I figured, well, maybe it's that song, the one by Los Tigres del Norte. And about 4 days before they send me a song, I go, God damn it.
That wasn't it.
It wasn't it. It was a different one.
Uh-oh.
And but what about 2 weeks before they had sent me the script, I read the script and had a bunch of questions and stuff, and so they really appreciated that. As a matter of fact, the director told me.
Who was the director? Jay?
Noe Ayala.
I forget his name.
J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
His hands are everywhere.
Noe Ayala. I think that was his name.
But it was I forget the director's name, but in any event, they really appreciated the fact. As a matter of fact, he came up to me at the screen. He goes, "Man, you're the only one that had questions. We sent you the script, and we could tell you read the script. So I really appreciate it." So I go, well, "Yeah, because I've been doing this for 25 years, right? And I wanted to do a good job, but and this is what happens in all the time. You got to be ready as an actor, as a musician. You got to be ready for the unexpected." So 5 days they send me the song, and it's like, God darn it! And it was a hard song too. So day and night, I learned it.
You learned it.
I show up. It was in Yuma City. I live in LA. They flew me to Sacramento, and it's about an hour and a half south of Sacramento, right? And I get to the hotel, and the first thing I get a call from the executive producer. We changed the song.
No way.
But you're a trooper.
I didn't say anything, bro. I said, okay, great. What is it? They send me the song, and it's like, oh my God, it's hard. It was a little bit complicated.
Dude.
So I'm up all night learning the song, bro. And I said, you know what? This is what we do, man. This is why I'm getting. It was paid really well.
Yeah.
Show up on set.
Change it again.
Well, I learned it. I learned it, bro, because that's what we do, man. That's what. No matter what.
You have to. You're in the arena,
I'm
dude.
rehearsing the song. JD, the lead, he goes, "Hey, bro, man, that's a little high for me. Can you bring it down?" I go, "Oh my God, now I got to change keys on it."
Oh God.
And
How do you
no,
do that?
of
Use
course.
a capo or just?
No. I just theory and just experience, right? And the thing is, you just gotta go with it.
Yeah, you gotta be
just
flexible.
You gotta be flexible.
If you want it, you got to do it.
So how many takes?
Well, about 4 takes. But the director comes to me and he says, "Hey, do you not?" He goes, you sing the song with a little bit more confidence." And I was but I didn't say anything, bro. Like, yes, sir, I will. Yeah, but I wanted to say, I just got the song last night. You know.
Right.
But they
But
appreciate.
you got to risk it for the biscuit.
You got to risk it for the biscuit, bro.
Yeah, and you did.
And at the end of we did about maybe, because they do different angles, right? So like they'll do they'll do a wide shot, then they do a medium shot of him,
Yeah.
then they do the close up of him, then they turn it around and they do a close up of me, and they do so
Have you ever been denied a role because your impeccable resemblance to Keanu Reeves?
No, not that I know of.
Okay.
But he was denied a role because of his impeccable resemblance to me.
He didn't get that role in the clica there.
He didn't get the role. It was for the 23rd Street Sport biopic, you know. It's like,
Oh, my God.
Awesome, man. That is awesome. So now that you're an actor and actually acting, how hard is it to memorize your lines? Or can you have somebody there going, line?
they do.
They do.
But I prefer not to, though, man. Yeah, I always come prepared.
It's almost like a strike against you.
It's a strike
Well,
against
you've been a musician. I mean, you got to memorize, song lyrics. So, memorizing the movie script
for sure,
lines
for sure.
should be a piece of cake for you. Right?
Y'all do table reads or?
Sometimes they'll do table reads.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I always did well academically. So, I can retain information. But I'm like a savant.
Yeah.
But I know how to retain information, and I do a lot of word association. I have tools to be able to retain. But I know I can't just remember them. Some people can just recall.
Yeah.
I have to work at it, but I know I can do it.
So how many days did you shoot your part?
It was 2 days. 2
2
days.
days?
I was there at 4 days actually, which was a lot of fun. They put us up in a real nice hotel, and Eric Roberts is in that movie. And
I like
he-
Eric Roberts.
Okay.
He took a liking to me.
Wow.
Just like Danny Trejo when I did a movie with him, he loved me too.
And you know what, Jay? You never know what could happen down the road with these guys. And
Are you a Mexican or a Mexican? That's awesome.
You never
Good
know.
for you.
The thing is that if you show up ready and you're professional and you don't have the big head or people
They see that.
they see that.
Yeah, you're humble. You know what? You're working your craft.
Right.
It's
You
a
work-
craft.
And most of the people that are like the leads, they're usually pretty smart. And the people that make it, they make it because they weren't assholes and they
Yeah,
were smart,
yeah.
So they appreciate
So
somebody
if
else.
somebody, when you go back to Hollywood, first of all, JD's here for a month. You're making a movie. We're going to talk about that
Yeah,
here in a
yeah.
little bit. But when you get back to LA, somebody's hearing this podcast. There's probably, I think we have about 1,500 listeners in LA for the Living Large Theater podcast. There's
Yeah.
an actor listening. They hear this show. And they go to you, they track you down somehow. They go to Ernie's and say, well, how can I get a hold of him? And they ask you to mentor them. Would you mentor them and teach them how to remember their lines?
Yeah, for sure. As a matter of fact, I've been thinking about I'm going to be here for about a month. I'm thinking about giving an acting class,
Nice.
for film.
Nice.
Because I got tools, man. I got a lot of really.
So what are you filming when you're here this month?
Well, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a movie here in the valley.
Yeah.
I'm not really at liberty to talk about it yet.
Okay.
But I will be. I'm gonna be shooting something here.
I heard the lady that created and invented Cine Sol passed away, which
She
is
did?
which is a tragedy. Yeah, she started Cine Sol, the film festival, I think about 25, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, she passed away. May she rest in peace.
I was in a couple of them. The
Cine Sol.
Yeah, some a couple of my movies, or one year. Yeah. But that was talk about groundbreaking.
Do you see yourself becoming a director on a full-time basis behind the camera, or?
Probably.
He's got the beard for it. He's got the beard for it.
I think that's one of my. If anything, that's probably my forte is directing.
Directing.
Yeah, because I mean, if the part is right for me as an actor, I'll knock it out of the park. But if the part's not right, I'm smart enough to know that I'm a very, very good actor if the part's right. But if it's not right, sometimes it's a little. I have to work at it.
Yeah. Well,
Whereas a director, man, it comes easy to me.
It's a craft. It's a craft.
It's a craft, bro.
When you come to South Padre Island for spring break, save some money and make White Sands Marina Inn and Suites your hotel headquarters. White Sands Marina Inn and Suites is in Port Isabel. It's veteran-owned by Arnold and Corina Flores. White Sands offers a beautiful hotel, a full-service restaurant, and an awesome bar. In addition, White Sands is on the water and gives you access to the best Coast Guard certified boat captains in South Texas. White Sands Marina Inn and Suites. Book your stay now at wsinandsuites.com.
By the way, guys, I want to say that thank you so much for allowing me to be on your show so many times and being the first member of your Hall of Fame. But because I've been on a lot of podcasts, and this is my favorite, bro.
Really?
I mean, I'm not just saying it. I have never said that to anybody, but thank you.
Thank you.
And as a matter of fact, my agent's trying to get me to the Adam Carolla show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I think if anything would equal, not top, a podcast, it would be the Adam Carolla show.
Man, that is flattering. Thank you so much. Let
Yeah.
me ask you this. I know
Adam Carolla and I have a lot in common, but go ahead.
When we do this, Noe produces it. He'll send it out to me, Billy, and a couple other people. I send it to my contacts. I have 500 contacts in my phone. You probably have more. Do you send the podcast out to your friends?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Any feedback?
Yeah, people love it. People love it. Yeah, all the guests you have also, man. You cover everybody.
We've
know,
A
had
little
some-
bit of this, a little bit of
We
that.
had the late Steve Weiss. He came on twice. Was
Yeah.
it twice or 3 times?
He's a
It's
legend,
twice.
here,
It
bro.
was twice.
He passed
yeah.
away.
Yeah.
We also have had Ted Nugent. We've
Yeah.
had State Senator Chuy Hinojosa. We've had
We had the guy who beat Bobby Flay.
Larry,
the chef.
Larry Delgado.
Larry
We
Delgado,
also
yeah.
had this guy who was just so fucking strange, man. Mr. Brady.
Yeah.
Mr. Brady. I met him in a bar in Austin called Eddie V's. And I just saw him. He was doing something like
Luckily,
I don't know. I think he was a spy.
You thought he was a pimp though, because it's beautiful girls were coming and
but
sitting
they
down
were actually
talking to
doing
him.
business. They were doing business, and he was and his jacket accidentally opened up a little bit, and I saw a P-38 Walther in there, a pistol on one of those
Oh, yeah.
fancy 1960 detective TV series shoulder holsters.
Oh, my God,
And
yeah.
and the guy, and so after his last contact, I'll call them. They weren't ladies of the night. They were contacts that he was working with. On some case, I went over there, and there was a chair next to him, so I crossed the bar and I talked to him, and I told him I'd do a podcast. Would you come on? And he was very non-committal, but he was actually working a case down here in South Texas, and he contacted me a few weeks later, and we had him in. And so, as part of the show, I'm going to probably do it to you too later. I'll say, hey, anybody you want to say hi to? Anybody you want to acknowledge? So I said, well, Mr. Brady, thanks for coming by today. I said, anybody you want to say hi to? Your wife, your kids? Fucker took off his headphones,
And bounce.
tightened up his jacket. He was wearing a 3-piece suit, buttoned it up.
Walked out.
And Billy goes, where'd he go? And I go, fuck, I don't know. I mean, we're stuck here. We have a show to finish up, to wrap up. But I told Billy, keep talking. So I went out. Not a minute after he left the studio, his car was gone. I'm like, wow, what did I do? What triggered him? I don't know.
Here's a story
Yeah,
of a man named Brady.
Yeah.
That was kind of weird, though. It really was.
Yeah, it
So
was.
you asked him if there was anybody that he wanted to acknowledge.
That's it. Yeah. You want to
And
say hi to somebody, your wife, your kids?
Right.
With that, he just and the other thing is he never took off his fucking sunglasses. I mean,
Yeah.
look how
Right.
dark it is.
And
in
Yeah,
here.
he
totally.
never shook hands either. He was just
Yeah.
Billy was like
And
this.
he's an attorney or what?
No, I think he's undercover something. I don't know. No, he's not an
yeah.
attorney.
Oh,
he
got
probably
it,
needs an attorney.
Yeah, exactly.
Might
Or
be
maybe-
CIA or something.
Maybe he was a ghost.
I don't know. Man.
He could have been not human.
He could have been a figment of
you-
my. I wonder if he was AI.
He could have been AI, bro.
That's crazy.
By the way, I think that next Super Bowl we're talking about holograms. They should have the Beatles, Elvis, Frank Sinatra, and Selena as their next
hologram Super Bowl.
Super
Dude.
Bowl.
That's a good idea,
it.
Jay.
The
Hey,
Beatles
and let's throw Juan Gabriel in there.
and Juan Gabriel. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not, man?
Juan
I think
Gabriel.
Did you watch the halftime
I did.
this year?
Yeah, I did.
And
I
your
did.
thoughts?
Well, I mean, as an entertainer, as a musician, I appreciate all music, right? Reggaeton, I play reggaeton as well, and so I thought it was fascinating. I thought for me as a musician, I found him to be I think he's talented.
Yeah.
And I thought that it was interesting, all the things that he did, all the symbolism.
I could have done without the political shit. You know?
But to be honest, but it's a Super Bowl. It's America's Super Bowl.
They had people talking for weeks.
Yeah, and like take for example, like there's so many other that could if he would have like if he I don't know. Again from artistic, I loved it, but I think that
You're
I don't know
autistic?
if it was the right autism from being autistic.
You're on the spectrum.
I wonder those actors, if they were actors that were in the bushes thing, the
Oh,
trees.
yeah, the trees. Yeah,
I wonder how they, hey, I was a tree at the
Right.
halftime of the Super Bowl.
You didn't see me.
they had a terrific
Hey,
time.
do you think your phone is listening to you?
Oh yeah, for
You
sure.
were singing a song a while ago about Mr. Brady, right?
Yeah.
So look what just came up on my phone. This is just crazy. Hold on.
There's a story about an old church lady. She had 3 sons that lived with her that was grown. And the youngest one was And her nephew was a nigga named Gary. He had 3 baby mamas of his own. So they all had moved in together and made the trap house home. They were selling weed and boosting, they were scamming. They threw hefties that were lit with people crumbs.
Oh my God.
They had federal investigations pending. And that's how that they became the Shady Bunch.
That is crazy, man. Just you talking about the Brady Bunch,
summoned
and
it.
that thing just popped up on my phone.
AI,
summoned
man.
it,
AI,
bro.
I heard you.
AI,
We're
vato.
talking with JD Mata. He's a 25-year overnight success in Hollywood.
Yes, sir.
He's in the new feature film Clica. What's it about?
So Klika's about a guy who he works in the fields picking peaches in Yuba City, but he also has a dream of being a musician. He does corrido rap.
Okay.
It's a really cool, and it's his journey of breaking into the industry. But along the way, like with every good movie, you gotta want something, but something's gotta prevent you from getting it. There's
Yeah, you
gotta be,
got to
like,
have the protagonist and the antagonist.
and then he gets mixed up in the wrong business, shady deals, and
started doing podcasts.
right, and exactly, yep. he hooked up with a hologram, with a robot girlfriend, and but it ultimately he prevails. So it's just kind of the he's.
Where do you
mixing
come in the movie? Are you the guy or?
Actually, my part is super pivotal because I come in. I'm kind of like the guy. I come in at the beginning of the movie.
Okay.
Like within the first 5 minutes, I'm there, and I come in and you. It's like the way they cut it. You hear me singing, but very little because
Yeah.
I told the guy, I go, I told the director, I go, if you need me to come in and do it again, and he goes, no, we got plenty.
Yeah.
Because they get they
They don't show you any of that stuff, right? Until
Yeah.
after it's
So
all put together.
What kind of release was it? Was
So
it nationwide?
It's nationwide. It's in theaters right now. I saw it in Palos Verdes, bro. Where that's like a really ritzy part of LA. It's all over the nation. And then I saw it again. Well, I saw it at the Chinese theater at the screening at the premiere. But I give him the blessing. Like I'm the old school corrido, and then I say, dude, let me see what you got.
Yeah.
And I said,
So you spoke.
I said, oh yeah, no, I have a bunch of lines, and I tell him, you know what, right on, and I'm the OG giving him the blessing,
Yeah.
and then that's where the movie
Kind
transitions.
of like that old movie with Ralph Macchio, Crossroads, about the guitar player who passed it on to him.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Joey Humilde, who's the exec, he's like the big gun. He has Rancho Humilde in California. He's the main executive producer, and I saw him at the screening. Right, Eric Roberts loved. He jumped on me, bro. He's like, he hurt my back. But the main guy, the executive producer, I saw him. I go, I'm gonna go say hi to him, and before I could say anything, he goes, JD.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because he was when they were cutting the movie.
Yeah.
They see you all the time. And he said, your part was great. Congratulations, man.
Congratulations.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
And he tells me, he says, you're coming to the after party, right? I go, oh yeah, you're coming, bro.
Oh.
And it was right there in this exclusive restaurant in downtown LA.
Yeah.
And
Did he tell you to bring your apron?
and when you valet my car, bro, make sure that
Yeah.
So how was that whole experience for you at the red carpet, the after party? And
well, it's the things you see. It's like a pipe dream because it was like all the red carpet. When you say, "Oh, let's do the red carpet," it all originated in Hollywood.
Yeah.
There at the Chinese Man's Theater.
Yeah, Man's Chinese Theater.
That's where it was at. It was like everybody was there, bro. It was like a.
Didn't it used to be called Grauman's Chinese
It's
Theater?
still Grauman.
It's still Grauman.
yeah,
Okay, so
Grauman's, yeah.
Man's was the original, probably.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
And it was surreal because all the press was there, and when you walk the carpet, you have all the press, and they have a board and they put your name, so they show your name, and everybody wants to get a picture of you.
Yeah.
And so JD, and everybody's going JD, and the bulbs are flashing, and it's
What an
like
experience that must have
so
been for you.
trippy. And then after you do the photo part, you move on, and it's all the like Univision because it was
Yeah.
ABC was there too, CNN. It's like Telemundo, and they're all lined up. It's like 20 yards of press, and you're just moving, and they're all interviewing you. And
You know when when you've made it in Hollywood when Harvey Levin from TMZ starts finding junk on you from 30 years ago.
I'm scared.
Hollywood superstar J.D. Mata was once hit with a lemon at 2013 Grill. He threatened to kick somebody's ass for throwing it.
Hey, Jed, have you gotten any recommendations on anything moving forward? And are you working on anything?
I got some stuff.
He can't say some shit right
You
now.
can't say
I don't
want
to jinx myself. I don't want to. But yeah, I'm always like so close. So close.
Man, that's amazing. Hey, one of our great sponsors, Fanich Media, trusted by over 100 businesses and service providers, including Hacienda Ford, D-Tronics, 5x5 Brewing, and attorney Leah Wise. Fanich Media, offering you website design, social media expertise, and successful advertising campaigns to put you front and center on TV, radio, and the World Wide Web. FantageMedia.com.
Ooh, I love them.
Hey, JD, I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but is it true that Texas is becoming the hot spot now to shoot films and movies and shows and stuff, or that's just a rumor?
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Because of the Texas is a great place to do business. You know, and
Canada's getting a big piece of
Canada,
it. Do you
Georgia.
speak Canadian? Would that be a problem for you?
Hey, I do, eh?
Hey,
Well, Georgia, because of a Tyler Perry Studios,
That's right. Yeah. New Mexico.
The Walking Dead, I think, was filmed there. in
like
Georgia.
here, you have no state income tax, right?
Yeah, none.
None. And
Well, we
then
don't
you
pay
get all
tax
these tax
anyway.
breaks. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But no, definitely, dude. There's a lot of people that have moved over here, and there are a lot of studios. Have you seen that show Landman? on
Oh,
Paramount?
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
dude.
getting into it.
Tony
Yeah.
Bob Thornton, that's amazing.
Yeah. It's
No, Billy Bob.
What? Oh, yeah.
Tony Bob Thornton.
Tony Bob
I
Mata.
was like, tell you about my
I'm gonna. As a matter of fact, I let my agent know. I go, how come you haven't sent me out for this? What's going on?
Yeah.
You know, so
You could have been any one of those.
You know what? That's right, man. You could have been in
okay.
Man
So
Man.
I've auditioned for it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
good.
So
What would the role have been?
I don't want to. I don't want to say. But yeah.
Tell him to bring his apron
Yep. Exactly.
or his little shoe shine box.
Did you
Hey.
ever see this movie? The TV show. What was it called? This Is Us. Did you ever see that on ABC?
Probably bits and pieces. Yeah.
That director, I was brought in like 5 different times for 5 different episodes. I always was pinned. When they pin you,
Yeah.
it's like you're like the 3rd or 4th choice.
Okay.
Or the 2nd. And just in case the guy they pick, they have like 5 or 6, 7 people backups.
Yeah.
But at least it's good because at least you're in the running because there's thousands of
You
people.
get paid for that?
No, they don't. But it's the kiss of death.
Do they pay for auditions or no?
No.
Why is it the kiss of
But
death?
that's a great because usually it's the guy that gets it's going to do it. But there's always like the 10% chance that they're
Hey, he
won't.
gets called off.
But at least your agent knows because it's so competitive, bro.
Yeah.
Hundreds of people, you know. At least if you get pinned, that's an honor. You
Yeah.
know, it's-
that's
There was
awesome.
an episode of Seinfeld where they had like 5 guys trying to be Kramer and they all looked like Kramer.
Yeah,
And they had
exactly.
5 guys trying to be George and they all kind of looked like George.
Yeah. It's just like when I was on True Blood, and I got the part as a medicine man. My agent said, when you get there, just don't you be the guy. I think I've already shared this story with you guys, right? When I was in True Blood.
Well,
Yes.
Is that with Danny
I
Trejo?
want to hear it.
Yeah.
But first, a word from our sponsor, Trapped RGV Escape Rooms. Can you work with friends and family to solve the puzzle necessary to free yourself from a live-action escape room in 60 seconds? I think you can. And I'm going to help you. Be the first to text me, Trapped RGV, to 956-225-6397. We've already had one winner. Her name was Trinity Gonzalez. This is your chance to win your 6-pack. Trapped RGV is great for corporate team-building events, private parties, and date night with your favorite person. Get your free 6-pack of tickets by texting Trapped RGV to 956-225-6397. Finish that story.
Yeah. The guy, speaking of being pinned, the guy that they had booked, there was some contract disputes, and they were going to shoot that next day. Because they had already booked it, and so the original guy wasn't able to do it. They couldn't do it because there was contractual shit, and so they needed somebody fast. They didn't want to BS with anybody, and my agent says, walk in there. The director's going to be there. The producer's going to be there. You're going to be playing a medicine man,
Nice.
a curandero. Be the guy. They don't want to get any pleasantries.
Yeah.
So on the way over there, I was talking to my mom. I go, Mom, I'm going to be auditioning for this brujo.
Yeah.
She goes, oh, your uncle, your great uncle was a brujo in Mexico. I go, what?
Hey, we're talking to J.D. Mata, famous
got the
actor in
role.
Hollywood. We got to wrap it up. I hate it, but
Yeah.
you're in the Hall of Fame, and you will be back.
Yes.
Billy, roll us out. But first, let me thank Ward Thomas and Majestic Studios. If you're ready to record your next hit record, why not do it here at Majestic Studios, 2037 Orchid in McAllen?
It's the Living Large Theater podcast. Reach out to us at livinglargetheater@gmail.com. We're available on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon Prime, and now on YouTube. Hashtag Large Theater Podcast. If you want to become a sponsor of this fine show, reach out to us at 956-451-1633. Rate our podcast, give it a 5-star, share it with a friend, leave us a comment, and more importantly, hit that subscribe button. Until the next episode, you keep living large because you know we're living large.